The Lost Wallet. On a crisp autumn afternoon, Lily, a cheerful 9-year-old with a backpack full of books and a head full of dreams, was walking home from school. The golden leaves crunched under her feet as she hummed a tune, thinking about the art project she wanted to work on later. As she turned the corner near Maple Street, something on the sidewalk caught her eye. It was a leather wallet, worn at the edges but still sturdy. Curious, she picked it up and glanced around, but no one seemed to be looking for it. Opening the wallet carefully, Lily found an identification card belonging to Mr. Harris, the friendly owner of the local cafe where she and her parents sometimes went for hot chocolate. There was also a substantial amount of money inside. Just then, her friend Mia caught up with her. "Hey, Lily, what's that you've got?" "I found Mr. Harris's wallet," Lily replied. "It has all his money and cards in it." Mia's eyes widened. "Wow, that's a lot. What are you going to do with it?" Lily looked at her, a bit surprised by the question. "I'm going to return it, of course." Mia shrugged. "I mean, you could keep it. He might not even know who found it." Lily shook her head firmly. "But it's not mine. Mr. Harris must be worried sick." Determined, she decided to head straight to the cafe. Mia hesitated, but then followed along, curious to see what would happen. When they arrived, they found Mr. Harris behind the counter, running his hands through his hair with a troubled expression. The usual warm atmosphere of the cafe felt tense. "Excuse me, Mr. Harris," Lily said softly. He looked up, surprised to see the young girls. "Oh, hello, Lily. Hi, Mia. Is everything okay?" Lily held out the wallet. "I found this on Maple Street. I think it's yours." Mr. Harris's eyes widened as he took the wallet from her hands. "You found it. I didn't even realize it was gone yet. Thank you so much." He quickly checked inside and sighed with relief upon seeing everything intact. "All the money, my cards, it's all here. You're an honest young lady, Lily. I can't thank you enough." Lily smiled shyly. "I just wanted to make sure it got back to you." "Please, let me give you something as a reward," he insisted, reaching into the register. Lily shook her head. "That's okay. I'm just glad you have it back." Mia watched the exchange quietly, a thoughtful look on her face. Mr. Harris smiled warmly. "Well, how about some hot chocolate on the house? It's the least I can do." The girls agreed, and as they sipped their drinks, Mr. Harris told them stories about when he was young and how acts of kindness always made a big difference in his life. When it was time to leave, Mia turned to Lily as they walked out. "You know, that was really cool of you. I guess I didn't think about how much it would mean to him." Lily nodded. "Sometimes doing the right thing makes everyone happier." The next day at school, their teacher, Mrs. Reynolds, shared the story with the class after receiving a grateful phone call from Mr. Harris. "Class, I want to talk about what it means to be honest and why integrity is important," she began. Lily demonstrated this yesterday when she returned a lost wallet without taking anything from it. The class erupted in whispers, and Lily felt her cheeks warm as she smiled modestly. "Because of her actions," Mrs. Reynolds continued, "Mr. Harris wants to invite all of us to his cafe for a special treat this weekend." Cheers filled the room. Mia leaned over to Lily. "I'm sorry I suggested keeping the wallet," she whispered. "You were right. It's okay," Lily replied. "I'm glad we could help Mr. Harris." That weekend, the entire class gathered at the cafe. Mr. Harris had decorated the place with balloons and had a special menu just for them. As they enjoyed their treats, he shared how Lily's honesty had inspired him to trust more in his community. "Sometimes we forget that the smallest actions can have the biggest impacts," he said, glancing at Lily with gratitude. The event brought everyone closer together. Parents chatted, kids laughed, and there was a sense of warmth that wrapped around the community like a cozy blanket. Lily realized that returning the wallet had done more than just help Mr. Harris. It had brought joy to many people, and as she looked around at her friends and neighbors, she felt a deep happiness knowing that doing the right thing had made a difference. From that day on, the story of Lily and the lost wallet became a beloved tale in their town, a reminder of the power of honesty and the way integrity can inspire others. And whenever someone found something lost, they knew just what to do, continuing the ripple of goodness that Lily had started.